Hi there, Stampers. Jen Roque here from StampCampWithJen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, near the Villages. And welcome to day number 8 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. Today we're making this cute little tote using the Notes Totes dies, and we're making it a little Christmas treat tote. And I filled it with these cute little Kit Kat Santas and some Christmas tea. So I'm going to show you how to put this together, and I've got the links for those cute little Kit Kats and the tea in the description below this video. Okay, so before we get started, I want to share a couple of reminders. If you would like any more Christmas gift packaging ideas, I've got 8 different projects that you can purchase a tutorial for just $20, or you can earn it for free when you shop with me in November 2025 and spend at least $50 before tax and shipping. And this is the cute little treat holder that I made. It holds 3 Ghirardelli chocolate squares, and that's really quick and easy to put together. It'd be a great table favor or little stocking stuffer. So the description, or the link for that's in the description below this video. And then, as part of my 12 Days of Christmas series, when you shop with me now through November 30th, you can get this adorable craft bag for free with your purchase. As a thank you from me. It's a little canvas tote. It comes with a little wristlet strap, and it zips open. It's got this glittery, cute saying on the front, but the glitter doesn't come off on your fingers and get all over the place. It's really nice. This would be great to take your adhesives or your tools with you to like a crop or a craft event. So this would be really nice to have. So all you have to do is place at least a $60 order before tax and shipping by November 30th to get that bag. And don't forget, Stampin' Up! Has their first ever Black Friday sale going on now through December 1st as well. So you can get even more savings. All right, so to make this cute little tote, we are using the Notes Totes dies. Okay, so I used the big tote, which makes the base. And then we use this little handle for the bag. And then this piece die cuts, I'll show you here. It die cuts the little seams in the bottom part of the bag, okay? So this is what you'll see when you cut these. These are cut out with this. This cuts this piece out, and then this cuts this piece out, okay? This is what it looks like. Now, we are using the Christmas Tags and More Designer Series paper, and I did want to share with you, this is 6x6 paper, and I was able to get 2 of these die cuts out of 1 sheet of paper. So you can get 1 whole tote bag out of 1 of these sheets of paper, okay? And this isn't directional paper, so you can cut it which way you want, which is really great. All right, so to put these together, like I said, you'll need 2 of everything that I just showed you. So you'll need 2 of the bases, 2 of the handles, 2 of these little pieces, and the bottom part of the tote as well. So to put those together, so you'll see there's like a little score line. You just want to gently fold on those score lines, fold those back. So you have 2 on each of the sides, and then on the bottom here you have this little score line, and then you have a score line on that side piece, and even these little two little tabs kind of have a little score line, so you just want to fold those in a little bit, okay? Now with the tote down, so I'm using a silicone craft mat. I highly recommend using one of these whenever you're gluing something that can be kind of messy and get all over the place. This will keep the glue on the craft mat and not on your work surface, getting everything all sticky. And once the glue dries, all you have to do is kind of push it off with your fingers and it'll peel right off. It's a great little tool to have. All right, so I'm going to take my glue and just put a little bit of glue. So we want to start with these little seam pieces first when we're gluing this together. And of course, now my glue's not coming out. It's always the way, isn't it? And then I don't want to squeeze it too hard and have it go all over the place. So just a little line of glue on both of those. carefully pick it up. And what you want to do is you want to adhere it right into the center, like on the inside of where that score line is. So to the right of that score line is where we want it. And it'll go, the score mark is here, and it'll go from the top down to that bottom score line. The same thing on here. We want it to go right on the inside of that score line over there. Okay. And we do these first because this piece is going to go over both of those. So that's why we put those on first. So now we're going to glue this bottom little panel. And that's going to go over the bottom of those. Okay. And then this little piece, we're just going to glue it until those little corners are going to match up with the top of the bag. So we just want to put a little bit of glue on that bottom part of that strap there. These would be great little craft fair items too if you do craft shows. Okay, so I've got 2 of them, right? So what we want to do now is we want to glue them on top of each other. And you notice when you do that, you'll have these little tabs. So we want to fold those up before we fold these on top of each other, okay? So let's first put a little bit of glue here on this bottom tab. And we're going to line these up, kind of press down. All right, so then what we're going to end up doing is folding these over and gluing them on top of each other. So you're going to pick one side that's going to be the front, basically. And that's going to go on the front over the other ones. So we want to fold those over pretty good so they'll all kind of match up. So we'll put a little bit of liquid glue on this back panel, whichever one's going to be the back. And then we'll fold that over and kind of get everything to line up, give that liquid glue a chance to stick in place there. And if you have some little pieces like this one that are sticking out, you can just put a little bit more liquid glue in there and hold it down for a second. It may need a little help. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. So this is going to be our back panel. Little liquid glue. Fold that over on itself. You just want to hold it together so those seams line up. Get everything to kind of stay into place. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Just got to give it a second and make sure that glue starts to hold, okay? All right, so there's our little tote bag, right? So we put it all together. Oops. Now what we want to do is kind of decorate it a little bit, right? So we can put, like I said, I got these Kit Kat Santas from my local like big box warehouse store, BJ's. And there was also, I kind of condensed these down, but there's these little Twinings Christmas teas. They come in Winter Spice, Gingerbread Joy, and Christmas tea. So you can kind of pick 2 of those and stick them in the bag and just kind of loosely put them in there. Doesn't matter which ones. And then grab a couple of those Kit Kats and put them in there as well. And then the last little thing we're going to do is I found this little, in the Christmas tags and more. They have a bunch of ephemera, and this is one of the little ephemera pieces. And we're just going to take a dimensional, and we're going to stick a dimensional right in the middle and just stick that right over that little handle right there. And that's it. I didn't do any stamping for this one. I just thought the little bag was perfect enough on its own. And you can kind of play around with these if you want to as well. If you want them to kind of stick in place and not move around, you can take a glue dot and kind of hold everything in place so that it doesn't wiggle around. That's completely up to you. If you want to package these, like for a gift fair, they will fit in a clear envelope that Stampin' Up! Sells. So you can slide these right into a clear envelope, okay? All right, guys, well, that is day number 8 for my 12 Days of Christmas. I'd love to know what you think of this project. Again, if you're enjoying these videos, give me a little thumbs up and leave me a comment in the description below and let me know what you think. That's all for this week. I hope you guys are having a great week. It's holiday. It's the Thanksgiving holiday this week here in the US, and I hope those of you that celebrate have a great holiday filled with lots of friends and family and love and just well wishes all around, okay? I will see you back here on Monday for day number 9, and until then, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.